Hey Verse, it's me the Angel Man here today to give you guys another video. Welcome back Verse to another segment of Verse News. I am super happy to be back and doing this segment again, man. There are just a lot of drama going on, right? And I honestly stopped doing this segment for a little bit just because of the fact that I didn't want to really get into kind of talking about certain people or bashing anybody, right? I try to take it easy with certain things now, right? I'm trying to hold back. But because of this specific situation, I am too damn frustrated and I needed to talk about this. I had to as a wrestling fan. So if you guys seen the thumbnail, you know what this is going to be about. I am a huge WWE fan. I love wrestling, right? I know there's a bunch of companies going on right now, right? There's three in particular. There's WWE, we have AEW, and then we have, well, it was Impact. Now I'm hearing it's called TNA now. They brought back TNA after like how many years? Yeah, there's just a lot. Some bigger than others, but WWE is always going to be the mainstream wrestling company, of course. When it comes down to WrestleMania, right? And right now, when it comes down to wrestling, right? One of the best things about wrestling is always the story arcs, right? With one wrestler fighting another, building up to it to the main event, and figuring out who's going to win and how's it going to go, who's going to betray who. It's just entertainment, and I love it. Here, with WWE, we're in the middle of Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. They've been piping up this fight for 2 years. In my personal opinion, I feel like Roman should have lost to Cody last year. For those of you that don't know, I went to WrestleMania last year, to WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles, California, and it was amazing. I was in love with it. It was wrestling, it was in Hollywood, and it had the Hollywood theme. I was in love. I loved it. It was amazing. The thing about it though is that I was disappointed at the very end on WrestleMania Day 2 because in the second day, I personally feel that Cody Rhodes should have won the match. But Roman won again, and I was like, this was garbage. And then they had this whole story arc with Cody and Brock Lesnar, and I was like, what are we doing, right? I was just so lost. I wasn't sure what we were doing anymore. But now it's official. They're going to be doing the story arc for Cody and Roman. Everyone's saying that they're gonna finish it this year at WrestleMania, and I hope that's true. I want them to finish it because I want Cody to get that W. I really do. And as of the timing that I'm making this video, it is Monday. This past Friday, as we were getting close to WrestleMania, the reason why I brought back this segment was because it has been announced, and everyone's blowing it up on the internet, that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has made a return to WWE, and he is not gonna be taking over the main spot, making it now The Rock versus Roman Reigns. I hate that. I hate that idea. I think it is terrible. Not the match itself, but where it's taking place and the timing. I hate it. Why the hell would you do that right now when we're in the middle of something else? Why can't The Rock wait? Or better, why can't you just get involved in something else? Why are you in someone else's match? That's one thing that I can't stand about The Rock nowadays, is that he always has to be involved in everything. He has to be the main attention. Like, it's just so beyond annoying. I don't even have anything personal against the guy. It's just frustrating as a wrestling fan. Now, I found some articles, and I'm going to be talking more about this, right? So here, before I say anything else, here on BR, WWE rumors. The Rock pushed for Roman Reigns, of course he did, pushed for Roman Reigns WrestleMania match amid Cody Rhodes buzz. The decision to go with Roman Reigns against The Rock at WrestleMania 40 reportedly came as a result of The Rock pushing for the match. According to PWInsider.com, Mike Johnson, The Rock lobbied for the match and had the backing of the top executives in TKO Group's holding, which was enough to get the WWE to reverse the course from what has seemingly the original plan of Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Why would you do that? Reigns versus The Rock has yet to officially be announced for WrestleMania, but on Friday night's episode of Raw. Huh? Friday night's episode of Raw? They got that wrong. I don't know where that came from, okay? I think even Friday Night SmackDown. Rhodes cut a promo and said that while he still intends to take his undisputed WWE Universal Champion from Reigns, it won't be at WrestleMania. That's so stupid. It was also reported by Johnson that one source believed The Rock politicked to have the match in order to save WrestleMania, since WWE won't have two of its biggest stars in CM Punk and Brock Lesnar available for the show. So, let me get this straight before I continue. Dwayne thought hey, we don't have CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. We're doomed. Let me step in. Oh, the ego. The nonsense. I can't even take this seriously. Like, he literally thought because two wrestlers, one that people don't really care that much for, Brock Lesnar, and then one that just got here, CM Punk, they're not going to be here. So, oh, we're in trouble. There are still so many storylines and so many wrestlers that we could, and matches that we could come up with to do at WrestleMania. It's not the end of the world. And just because we don't have them two, you think you can just come in and, oh, I'll know what I'll do. I'll just steal the main event? What? Other sources suggested The Rock was going to make the match happen at WrestleMania regardless, since his $30 million stock payday after being named to the TKO board of directors is contingent on certain milestones, including returning to the ring in 2024. According to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, Reigns vs. Rhodes was indeed the plan at first, which explains why Rhodes won his second consecutive Royal Rumble match last weekend and pointed at Reigns afterwards, of course. Meltzer noted that the injury to Punk played a significant role in WWE going in another direction, since it was going to be Reigns vs. Rhodes and Punk vs. Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Also, Meltzer suggested that WWE wanted to change the news flow away from the former chairman of CEO Vince McMahon, who stepped down from the role with TKO last week after former WWE staffer Janelle Grant filed a lawsuit against him last week in which she alleged that he sexually assaulted and trafficked her. Damn, that dude was... wow, man. Per Johnson, it appears as though WWE will have Rhodes face Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40 in a rematch from WrestleMania 38, which was Rhodes' first match back at the company. While Rhodes winning was a huge moment in his career, it would not be representative of him finishing the story, since he has made it his stated goal to specifically win the title held by Reigns. Let me get this straight. So instead of having Cody finish the 2-year story against Roman, hey, let's go back to the previous one and just do a rematch with Seth just because Dwayne wants to come in at WrestleMania. How convenient. This pissed me off so bad that right after I saw WWE SmackDown, right, on Friday, I tweeted about this. By the way, follow me at @TheAngelMan_. I literally put, just finished watching WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Why are they doing Cody Rhodes dirty like that? I want to see Cody Rhodes fight Roman Reigns and win. I'm sorry, I got my Invisalign, so I can't say certain things properly. I'm so sick of The Rock coming and going whenever he pleases, and somehow he puts himself as the main event with no effort. And that is so true. Everybody knows this. Like, whenever The Rock comes in, I don't know why the hell people cheer. He has a habit of coming and going either for PR or if he's in the middle of something bad. Remember what happened in Maui? How everybody gave him backlash because he was asking people for money? Him and Oprah. It was mainly Oprah, but you know, he was there. And then he came back to WWE, was taking hella pictures for hella people, trying to please everybody just to bring back his reputation, and then he left. He bounced. He came and went. And then now he came back because he wanted to be a part of the WWE, trying to make himself high and mighty again. And now he wants to put himself as the main event because he feels like we need this. We don't need this, Rock. Sorry, get your ego out of your ass, okay? We don't need this. Jeez-a-loo. And then besides me, I told myself, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me calm down. I know other people are going to be saying opinions, and I thought, you know what, maybe at first, before I found out about this, I was like, maybe The Rock didn't do this. Maybe it was the company, right? They probably offered him something, and they probably told him to do something. So I thought maybe I was getting ahead of myself. So I went to Dwayne's Instagram, and I was like, nope, he's a part of it. He's a part of it because he posts this random clip, and I'm not playing no sound because WWE is beyond strict with copyright, like damn. So he posts this reaction of some random lady going, the Rock coming back. Who gives a shit? And then he posts another one of all these clips of some people, by the way, some people, a small percentage of people that like the idea of The Rock fighting Roman Reigns. You got this guy, you got this random clip, you got this random dude, you know, blank as hell as a piece of paper, you know, he just doesn't know what to expect. And then, when The Rock is about to come in, that's all I see. He doesn't know how to make a good reaction. You should have seen my reaction. When I heard him say, you're very familiar with him, I was like, don't you. Great. This is what The Rock said. This is going to be so much fun. Long game, people's champ. And then the response, use me as the dislike button. Cody Rhodes, people's champ. The Rock screwed Cody. Hashtag we want Cody. Hashtag we want Cody. Go away, Rock. Should have been Cody. Man, this is the sign of a hurts man ego. Hashtag we want Cody. Hashtag we want Cody. Hashtag we want Cody. This is Cody's. You're doing him wrong. We don't want this. We want Cody. And it just goes on and on and on. And then he's still in denial about it. So I went to the best place for more information. I went to X. And sure enough, The Rock, despite everything that was going on, he tweeted about it. And I was like, great, let me hear his response. And this is what he put. There's a word for this explosive, insane reaction. He's not wrong on that one. Undeniable. You're wrong on that one. No matter the era, the decade, or the city, the energy and connection between the people's champ and the people can never be broken. And it is truly an electrifying experience that creates chills every single time. Thank you, Birmingham, Alabama. We made magical history in the Magic City. Thank you, WWE, and thank you, Cody Rhodes, for the love and the house, dream and soul, man. Roman, there's only one head of the table. I'll see you in Vegas. Uso. There's only one head of the table, and you think it's you? Let me say this right now. I'm not a huge fan of Roman Reigns. I'm gonna be honest with you. They made him winner so long to the point where I kind of got bored of him. But even I can admit that he sat at the table because he actually, he was there. He worked his ass off. He had a hard time doing promos, and then he got better at it. John Cena even called him out at one point. I mean, hello? And then The Rock comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm the head of the table. I mean, I'm pretty sure he paid his way to it. I'll say that. And then, when I go down to the response, immediately, we want Cody Rhodes. Hashtag we want Cody. Ratio by Cody's dog. You got the reaction of the dog. Somebody did a poll. The people have spoken. Which do you prefer at WrestleMania? The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes versus Roman. And you got 82 for Cody and 18 for The Rock. Look at Cody's reaction here. Even he's pissed off. He's like, whatever, man. And then right here, I was there live at the building, and it'll be a moment I'll never forget. And I love you, Rock, but please don't take this moment away from Cody. We want to see you fight Roman, but Cody deserves to beat Roman for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Help him be the guy. Exactly. Not you, him. Look at that poor face. Ratio. Hashtag we want Cody. Look at this one. I have always... Oh, let me see this. This is a big... Oh, yeah. I have always wanted to see Roman Reigns versus The Rock match. Yeah, but not like this. I absolutely agree. Ironically, Dwayne gets a new position within TKO and somehow works his way into the main event spot of WrestleMania 40, overtaking Rhodes. And even though Rhodes won the Royal Rumble, WWE have built Rhodes' story over the past 2 years, a story which revolves around beating the unbeatable Roman Reigns and hosting the championship his father never got the chance to. I understand business is business, and I understand The Rock versus Reigns equals more money, of course. Even I know that. But taking the spot away from someone who has worked their ass off every single week of the past 2 years, wrestled with a torn pec, carry WWE on his back more than anyone else is disgusting. IMO. Hashtag we want Cody. You know what? I'm just gonna... Yep. I could not have said it better myself. And then it's just more and more of people just saying this and that. It's just, we want Cody. And then this is the Rock's reaction. Shut up, bitch. That's a perfect reaction to this. That's The Rock right now, telling everybody, shut up, you'll love me. Oh man, this is crazy, dude. This is just beyond. And even Logan Paul even said something about it. He literally put, we want Cody. And over 7.6 million. Like, everybody doesn't want this match right now. I'm pretty sure this will be a good match later, but not right now. We're in the middle of something. So, Verse, let me know what you guys think about this whole event, you know, going on. Honestly, this whole thing with Vince McMahon, it's terrible, right? It's just one thing after another with him. So I honestly I don't feel bad for Vince at all, because if he did what he did, then it's like, hey, karma caught up to you, right? And when it comes down to here with the WWE Universe, right? I don't really see how, in my opinion, that affects it, because it's not like there was a bunch of wrestlers involved in that, right? If there was a bunch of wrestlers involved in that situation, I would have been like, oh yeah, WWE, they're in a really, really tight bind. But there's none of that. So, I mean, I don't really see what the main event of WrestleMania has to do with this. And I don't know what the hell The Rock is saying that we need this right now. No, we don't. You can do it after the story is done. That's different. And then maybe have Cody go against Seth if you want to go back to that. But you don't do that mid-plot. It's just like writing a script. You don't introduce a new concept in the very last minute because there's no time to develop it. It's last minute. So here, for you to do this as we're getting to the end, it's just a huge middle finger. And again, let me just clarify this to end my video. I don't have an issue with Dwayne at all. You know, yes, the guy is entertaining. Yes, you know, I loved him a while ago as a wrestler. I liked him when he first came into the industry, right? Like when he was popular 2013 and 14. But honestly, it's just Dwayne all the time, and I just, you know, he kind of comes off as always wanting attention and like no one can overtake him. I rarely ever see him take an L, by the way. You know, people know when to lose and to accept it and move on. Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger know how to do that perfectly, right? I love that. That's why I admire those guys so much. When it comes down to The Rock, he's nowhere near that. He always needs to have an excuse. He always needs to be in the top. He always needs to be involved. Someone even posted something. I saw this on a TikTok video. This was very interesting, and I read this. Someone literally posted this and said he tried to take over football with the XFL. He failed. He tried to take over DC with Black Adam. He failed. And now he's trying to take over WWE. What do you think is gonna happen first? Damn, man, people are going hard on him. And I am a little bit, don't get me wrong, but it's just because I don't like the fact that he keeps inviting himself. That's my biggest thing. I'm like, dude, just because you're making a lot of money and just because you're up here now or over there, it doesn't matter. Like, you can't be just inviting yourself whenever you please, man. Like, people aren't just gonna take that shit in. And if people do, it's because they don't know what the you're doing or thinking. That's why. But other than that though, verse, that's just my opinion. That's just where I'm coming from. That's my reaction on this whole thing. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want the fight between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, or are you guys actually more for the fight of The Rock and Roman Reigns? I'm more for Cody. Hashtag we want Cody. Okay, I want Cody Rhodes, alright? I'm a huge fan of Cody. I think Cody worked his way up here. He deserves it. I don't think he should be shoved just because some dude with an ego wants to be the main event. And that's not fair. What is Cody supposed to do? Wait another year? That's not fair, you know? And let me know what you guys think about this whole situation with WWE and The Rock and Cody and it's just a shit show right now. But it doesn't mean that the pay-per-view is tarnished. You know, again, there are other great matches. It's just the main pay-per-view itself, the main event. And that's just the thing that's going to be disappointing. So, you know, hopefully they fix this. They should fix this, by the way. There's still plenty of time. It's like what, 35 days until WrestleMania? We still have the Elimination Chamber, then WrestleMania. You have plenty of time to finish this, WWE. So for you to have any excuse that, oh, that this isn't going to happen will be bullshit. So fix this. Other than that, first, if you like what you saw, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification for more content as always. Look forward to the next Burst News Burst. And with that said, have an awesome day. And thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you, and have an awesome day. Later, Burst.